Holy shit, there's a lot of hype around this movie, but is it all worth it? That's what we're here to find out. Black Panther. So Black Panther is the latest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Angela Bassett, Andy Serkis, Martin Freeman, Dana Gurira, I believe is how you pronounce her name, and Forest Whitaker, among many other talented actors in this film. This movie I was incredibly excited for, I was incredibly pumped for. It takes place directly after the events of Civil War, and Chadwick Boseman's character of T'Challa, I believe is how you pronounce his name. I mean, knowing me, that's probably not even his name, and I've got it all wrong. Either way, Chadwick Boseman's character goes back to his homeland, ready to prepare himself to be king after his father tragically died in the events of Civil War. Spoiler alert for Civil War. However, his return home and path to becoming king doesn't go unchallenged. One of those challenges being Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, who believes that he is rightfully the heir to the Wakandan throne. Now, without saying anything else, that's basically the plot of this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything else for you guys. I'd like to go in knowing virtually nothing. I mean, the trailer shows you basically what I've told you already. But other than that, I want you to go in blind just like I did, because this movie is absolutely fantastic. But does it live up to all the hype that this movie is getting? Yeah, it does. But there are problems with this movie, which I'll get into in just a moment. As usual, I will always talk about the good. First off, the cast are all absolutely fantastic. Chadwick Boseman in this movie is absolutely outstanding. I absolutely adore his character of T'Challa. I believe that's his name. I really hope that's his name, otherwise I'm going to look a fucking dick. But his portrayal of Black Panther is outstanding. He's very emotional. He commands a lot of presence when he's on screen. Not only does he show the kind, sensitive side to being king, he also shows his strength as well as his weaknesses as king. There is some conflict in his character, as some people believe that they should share the tech with the rest of the world, whereas others believe that it should be kept for the Wakandans, for their own people. So there is that conflict going on there all the time with his character, which I thought he pulled off really well. Michael B. Jordan was absolutely fantastic as Killmonger, and I believe it's his third collaboration with director Ryan Coogler. I know it's this one and Creed, and I think they did another one before Ryan Coogler was like a big name director, but I can't be too sure on that, so don't really quote me on that. But again, he's absolutely outstanding in this movie, and you can see how Ryan Coogler keeps wanting to work with him. He's fantastic. Admittedly, he could have shown up in the movie a little bit more, but when he did show up, it was awesome. His character is badass, and there's a lot more to his character that meets the eye. He's not one of those typical villains that's here purely to destroy stuff because for the sake of being bad. He had a reason to do everything that he was doing in this movie. He believed that he was doing right. He believed in his own morals, and in that it made his character even more compelling. Like I said, he just wasn't one of those typical villains that's just there to mess shit up. He has a reason for doing the things he's doing, and I really liked that, and Michael B. Jordan did a great job portraying every bit of that. You've also got returning cast members Andy Serkis in this movie, who also gives a really good performance. I really like his character in this film. I found him very entertaining. He was very menacing at times, very manipulative, very smart and cunning. Andy Serkis did a great job in this movie, as did Martin Freeman, who returns in this film. I thought he was fantastic. He really brought a lot of a laughs to this film for me. He wasn't as useless as he was in Civil War. I really liked his character. I really want to see him in more movies now that I've seen him in this. He served a purpose in this film, so I feel like in future movies, should he have a purpose, he'll be very welcome. Other cast members include Dana Gurira, I hope that's how you pronounce her name. Obviously Michonne from The Walking Dead, she is as badass as ever. Angela Bassett plays Chadwick Boseman's mother in this movie. She was also really good, as was Forest Whitaker, who was very entertaining in this movie, although I feel like he was a little bit underused. Again, he had a reason to be there, and his character's arc was very interesting, but I do feel like we could have done a little bit more with him. But other than that, he was great, as were the rest of the cast. Everyone in this movie gets a fantastic performance, as I expected with a Marvel film. The score for this movie as well was absolutely fantastic. Definitely one of the best scores that Marvel have had for one of their movies. And Ryan Coogler, of course, does an incredible job of directing this movie. Not only does he give these characters enough time to flesh them out well enough and give them meaning in the movie, he also handles the action sequences very well in this movie. Ryan Coogler proves with this movie that he is one of the best up-and-coming directors. Not only did I absolutely love Creed, I loved his directing style in this movie. I would like to see his other film as well, just to see what that's like. But the two movies I have seen him helm have been very impressive. I'm very excited to see what he does in the future. However, this movie does have some issues, and a lot of people don't seem to be talking about those issues. It is a movie after all, and movies aren't always perfect. Of course, I don't really look into other people's reviews on YouTube or anything like that. I don't like watching other people's reviews until I've recorded mine, or at least uploaded mine. But I do read the odd magazine here and there, and I do hear things from certain friends that have seen it before me, and they've all said that it's been fantastic. They haven't really had a flaw with it. But again, it is a movie and it does have certain flaws. It doesn't have massive flaws though. I'm not going to tear the rest of this movie apart because it is an absolutely fantastic movie that I do recommend you check out if you get the time. It is definitely one of Marvel's best. The only issues I really have with this movie is the CGI at times is very, very noticeable, especially when compared to their other movies where the CGI is absolutely outstanding pretty much throughout. There are moments in this movie where you really can tell. Don't get me wrong, there are also moments where it's absolutely gorgeous and stunning, but there are also moments where you really can tell that it's done on a green screen rather than going to an actual location or anything like that. Another small issue that I have is some of the action sequences are very dimly lit. You can't really see what's happening, and in that you do get a little bit lost. It does become a little bit messy because you can't really see what's going on. And my final issue basically being that the humour doesn't always work. You kind of get with a Marvel movie, you kind of expect humour to be in this movie. It doesn't always work, but when it does work, it is really entertaining and really funny. But there are moments here and there where you're supposed to laugh and you don't, and it becomes a little bit awkward. But other than that, guys, I loved this movie. I had such a good time with it. I thought it was a fantastic movie, definitely one of Marvel's best. Although a few issues here and there, I found it very entertaining. The actors all do a fantastic job. I can't wait to see where they take these characters in his next film. I do highly recommend checking this movie out if you're a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so, for all those reasons, I'm going to give Black Panther 4 stars. So, Black Panther, have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.